A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 37. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
3rd and short, Mayfield. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Wisconsin. And the Cardinals have it as he records the first interception of his young career. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Aubrey puts it through, and that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. Jukes one defender, and he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Option play they give to Benson. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. Chased out to his right. And this one does not go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They give to Irving, left side. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Bucky Irving! And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
First down, here's Baker. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pass is caught at the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get 6 more on their early advantage. Mike Evans with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Irving on the inside give. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Third down, here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Mayfield now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast. They put a receiver in motion right. From the gun on third down. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Play action now, Murray. McBride hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Benson on first and 10. He still has room inside the 30. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up. Throwing again is Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long for him here. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Max Melton with the INT.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Kyler throwing here. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Higgins makes the catch. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A give left side to Benson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12. Now Murray on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. 30! And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Here's the give to Irving. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Working quickly here. Baker now from the gun. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Irving. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers tie and can take the lead here in the second. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Cardinals, about set to begin their drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Kyler to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Cardinals push their lead to 6. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes again. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Benson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He's going to keep this one. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! finds his way in on the sneak. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Cardinals bump the lead up to 13 points. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First down, here's Baker. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Max Melton with the INT. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Murray here on first down. He puts some juice on a deep throw. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get more points to end a lopsided first half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push the lead to 20. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Finds him over the middle. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. But it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Man in motion here. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. This finds Evans complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Baker. Looking for a target. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Baker throwing again. Irving hauls it in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Mayfield to throw again. Oh no, they get him yet again. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He puts everything behind this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure.